What's going on, guys? This is Ryan from Learning Works for Kids, and today we're going to be using the app Cove. If you've never heard of the app Cove, it's basically a music journal app where you can create your own music and use skills like organization and self-awareness as you're creating your own music based on your mood and how you feel, and it's pretty cool. So what is Cove? Cove is a musical journal you create yourself. You can capture your mood or express how you feel by making music and storing it in a personal journal. So let's just get right into it. I'm just going to show you guys how to use it today and how you can use those skills to use it. So the first screen you get thrown at is Cove Journal. At the top, that's where you're going to click that little plus button to create a new musical tone for your day, and below that has all the ones you've created before. As you can see, there's a little pink one called Test, which is one I've made before. So we're just going to go ahead and click Create New, and the first screen you're thrown at is this: how do you feel? You can pick multiples of these. So if I'm happy and I'm content as well, let's just say I'm in a good mood overall. I'll say I'm excited as well. I'm happy, excited, and content. And that's good for now. You can pick 1, you can pick 10. It doesn't really matter. It just gives you more options. And now you're thrown at this screen, and as you can tell, the music is playing. So it says scroll in any direction to find your mood. So you can kind of just scroll around. You'll hear different background auras. We're gonna look for kind of maybe an upbeat one or something. Oh, this one sounds kind of adventurous. I'm kind of liking that one. Let's try it. Okay, let's try this one down here, this bottom right area. This kind of sounds like an adventurous, so we'll click next. And once you have this background noise, there's 3 areas at the bottom: the bass noise, the melody, and the percussion. So we're gonna go all the way to the left. As you can see, there's a lot of options you can choose for each one of these. So we're under the bass section now, and we're just going to click some areas. The first one's called church organ, and you'll realize when you click areas, these dots appear, and where these dots appear will basically change how it sounds. Meaning, I have 2 dots on the left, so you'll notice that the 2 dots on the left sound very similar compared to the dot on the right. So if I were to add a dot in the middle, we'd hear a third sound as well. So ding 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 ding. I'm liking that beat already. If I want to kind of keep the same flow going, but I want to use maybe different instruments, you can slide to the right and it'll keep your dots where you are, but you'll notice that we're on space organ now. And you can keep doing this for all these dots at the bottom. Wind synth. Let's try and find something interesting. Ice synth. That sounds cool. I'm liking that. I feel like that's very it's very kind of mystical and stuff. I don't want to ruin them all for you, so we'll just try out ice synth. And next thing you know, you're gonna want to try and pick your melody. Just like the bass, there's a bunch of different options you can pick out of. We're just gonna start the first one. Click bell, click around a little bit in some areas, see how they sound. And you can also click any of these and delete them as well, which is pretty cool. I'm not taking this one over here. So you can click on one, put it in a new area if you want to hear a new sound. And let's just see how that sounds. I feel like we need one sooner, maybe like that. Maybe even one more. Put one right here, I don't know. Doesn't hurt to add more. Okay. I like the pattern we have now, but I want to hear a little different vibe. So let's change it to light synth. I think that sounds cool. I'm gonna get rid of this one. Maybe put it over here. Cool. So now that we have our bass and our melody chosen, basically the last thing we get to pick is our percussion. So let's start with jazz drums. Throw some of these around and see how they sound. Like I said, you can delete them or pick ones at any moment. And you can really see how organization comes into play. How you organize your dots will completely change the outcome of your product and the outcome of the sound of it as well. So if you have a bunch of dots in one area, it'll sound very similar. If you have dots in a bunch of other areas, you'll get that type of sound as well. I'm not really digging these jazz drums, so let's add a couple more, and then we'll try this. I'm liking this one, this minimal electro. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm really liking that. The way that self-awareness is used in this as well is really by telling the type of mood and by the music you create. If you're feeling a little down, you'll probably realize that you're going to make a little more music with a little slower beat or a slower tempo, or something just a little more sad. If you're feeling upbeat, you might add a lot more bells, a lot more bass to it, and things like that. So we've made our creation. Let's finish it off by giving it a title, and we'll call this jam. Let's just say that's our jam. You can add some thoughts about it. Was in a good mood when made this. I'll just put was in a good mood. And you can add your location, add an image, and if you want to add some tags, like we said, excited earlier, happy, and then we can just click save. So now you'll notice that I can go to it as well. So if I go to jam and click on play, it'll have the date and time I've made it, and it'll play the music I've made. As well as I can go back to a previous one I made. This is one I made when I was learning the app. And you can tell it's all completely different, and it marks the time that you made it, so you can kind of, it's like a personal journal. It's pretty cool. So you guys should definitely try out this app. It's a definitely nice way to practice your organization, self-awareness skills. And yeah, if there's any other apps you want to see, leave in the comments down below, and we'll gladly explain how to use them and what skills you use while playing them. Have a nice day. Bye.